Hey guys, so yesterday I made a video, Everton's medical update, and posted it, and today it's Tuesday, so tomorrow we leave with Everton to go up to surgery. So I am prepping food because my dad is staying home, and he's going to feed the other horses that are here, so Champ, which is also mine, and then Lexi, who's a boarder. So I have Wednesday night to Friday morning, in case we have to stay an extra night. I don't know, just prepping. I don't have my tripod, so you're not going to be able to see that. My head's going to be not in the video at all times. But yeah, basically I'm just prepping feed. So, you can watch that. Alright, so I'm going to be voicing over some of this video. So, basically what I'm doing is I'm just putting all the pills and medicines and supplements that they normally have on a daily basis in their normal bags, and then writing them down, and yeah. Alright, so now I gotta go pack Everton up. So sad. So yeah. I'll see you guys when I'm at the barn. Okay guys, I'm at the barn now. I have Champ's food I'm gonna put in Lexi's can, and her food is prepped too. So I actually have my tripod and microphone now. But I'm just going to take her treats and her butte out right now. So I can fit Champ's food in there. Oh, I was gonna leave it in the bucket. Alright, I need to take some of the air out of this. Okay. Champ's bucket is in there with all of his feed. Now, this bucket's dirty, but I'm gonna bring this for Everton, just to have. But it smells like bad food, so I'm gonna wash it out. So, man, I'm like sore. I'm exhausted. My eyes are twitching. I'm so tired, but stuff's getting done. My eyes twitching currently. Alright, this is the kit I'm bringing. And then there's another kit that's staying for the horses that are staying here. Let me just make sure there's nothing to forget. I'll bring those. Alright. To my grooming kit. So it's going to be super simple stuff. So, obviously, a hoof pick, mane tail brush, body brush. I'll bring a nicer one. Tablet? Yes, I'll bring this one and my soft one. So, I'll do that. These are dirty and I'm going into a clean bucket. I'm here at my bin that I'm bringing. So I'm just going to start putting stuff in. So I got my grooming kit. I'm hoping for everything to fit in this bin. I don't see why it wouldn't. Some grooming stuff. And then I got his feeds. Alright. Lunge line. Rope halter, extra halter. He's looking at me. Fly spray. And I need to make big old hay bags and get the water bucket and that stuff ready. So, grab my lunge line and put that in, and then I'll put the extra stuff in, maybe film it or whatever, and then I'll do hay bags. So, alright, I've got some of my extra stuff. So, shove my lunge line in there. this rope halter. I've got this lead rope that I will bring and his halter that is dirty. Alright, so the only other thing is fly spray, but I have to bring that. I either have to find a different bottle or bring the one that they have, but I have to fly spray him before he goes anyway, so that'll have to be last minute. And I really don't know. I'm figuring this out as I go. I'm just thinking of a situation like I am walking him around the facility or something tomorrow, and he's strong because it's a new place. Rope halters works well for him. That's fine. Bring it. It's a backup, whatever. Backup halter, backup lead rope. Chill. If I have time to groom him on one of the visits, I'll groom him. Emergency kit. You never know. Anything else is kind of extra. So like treats and just random things. So I think now I'm going to go make a giant hay bag or two and get the stuff ready for the trailer ride tomorrow. Hey guys, today I am doing the whole vlog of surgery day. So Everton's going up to surgery today, about a 3.5 hour drive, and I've filmed all my packing, all that. So today's what we've been prepping for. So I just dropped feed for all of them. I will be giving them hay, and then I plan to bathe Everton really well, like soak him in conditioner, all the stuff, get him as sparkly as possible, so that when he gets back from surgery, he's clean and I don't have to worry about bathing him because he's dry or itchy or whatever. He'll just be clean, hopefully. So that is my plan. And then after the bath, I need to get his stall done because last night I swept out all the dirt, all the stuff, whatever. So this morning I can put fresh shavings in and kind of stack it a bit. So that should really be all I have to do. I'd like to clean up the barn aisle a bit because it's really bad, but it's fine if not. I have my dad feeding Champ and Lexi while we're gone, so all that's ready and everything. So I just have to do hay, bathe, and do stall, and we should be good. I don't know how much I can film because I'm going to be rushing, but I can definitely film a bath, and I can definitely film the stall. So I'll give them all hay, and then I'll film when I'm doing the bath. Alright, I have my bathing stuff here. It looks like it's gonna rain, so I'm just gonna do a quick, thorough bath, get him soaked in some conditioner, and then I'll probably tie him up to dry while he eats his hay. And then while he's tied up eating his hay, I'll quickly do the stall. So multitasking. So he's right here, so I'm just gonna pull him out. Alright, so I gave him a pretty good bath. I just tried to clean him off as best as I could because I know he was going to get dirty and everything when he was there. So he had already not had a bath in like a week. So I'm like, okay, now's the time to like get some conditioner on him and not let him so dry out. All right. He's over there eating his hay. Lexi's screaming for him. And now is my time to do this stall. I will have to add to it. Probably a lot. Because I don't want him to be sore, so. Okay, so it's about 20 minutes until the trailer's supposed to be here. I need to put his boots on. I packed the car, left some stuff for my mom to pack the car, and then I need to put his stuff in the car and stuff. So that's all like super last minute. But I need to put his booties on, and his butt is right here. Alright. He's all suited and booted. You ready? This is where I started to voice it over. So he got on the trailer perfect. We were on our way and we stopped quick at Chick-fil-A for lunch. We had arrived to the equine medical hospital, and so we were just pulling in. And then we unloaded him, which he kind of fell out, but he was okay. And then let him get all comfy in his stall, and we stayed there for quite a while. It was probably about, like, I don't know, maybe 40 minutes before we actually had the appointment, and then that was his lameness check, which you could tell he was lame. So then we went into the ultrasound. This is the ultrasound room. Didn't want to take too many videos of the ultrasound, but after he was not feeling himself. So we had left for the night, but it was still early, so we stopped at WEC because we were right there. So obviously I had to get fancy pictures, and then went to Lemieux, but everything was closed, so I just got to look through the windows, but that's it. And then we saw a painted pony, and then we saw another painted pony, and then we went home for the night, hotel. And then it was the next day, so we got hotel breakfast, which I didn't. I just grabbed apples for the horses later. And then we checked out of the hotel and went straight back to WEC so I can actually go to the stores because he was supposed to be in surgery. So we're just waiting for things to open, and then I actually got to go in Lemieux and actually got to go in the stores. Definitely did some damage. It was fantastic. Got quite a bit of stuff. Tried on some tall boots while I was there. Now I actually know what size I need, so that's good. But we went back to check on him after surgery, and he was actually in surgery while we were there. That was traumatizing. But after he came out, he was, like, so groggy, like, so not right. It was so sad to see. You can see it in his eye. He's just so not good. Definitely not feeling good whatsoever. I felt so bad. He fell asleep in my arm and just put all of his head weight in my arm. There you can see the muscle twitches, which was so sad to see. But then hours and hours later, he got his fancy shoes put on to help with the injury. So, big old shoes that he won't have on forever. We're good. But I don't know why this video is blurry, but this is him leaving. This is like at, I don't know, 7:30 at night, 7-ish. But he gets on good, and we go on our way. That's him in the trailer. And he was pulling out, and so we obviously followed him. And then skipped all that. That was a long night. But he's arrived at home. And, yeah, so that was the trip. But if you guys want to see anything in detail, let me know.